Alright, so here we're going to be rigging up our punching rod that we're using today. It's a favorite. It's a 711, big sexy. It's a fairly stiff rod. You want that for the action when you're pulling those fish out of the mats like we're doing today. The key is it's got some parabolic bend to it, so that way it loads up throughout the rod. I'm throwing that with 65-pound Seaguar. It's Smackdown. It's a gray color, so it's fairly invisible. You don't have to worry about the fish seeing it. We're going to take our flipping box when we get it here for a second. I'm going to put a bobber stop on. What that does is just it pegs your big flipping weight, which we're going to be using an Angler Tungsten. It's a 1 ounce weight that we're going to be throwing on here. So what you do with these is you take it like so. There's a hole in it. Wet your line. Get it through there. Braid is grabbing it. There we go. So then you got your line on there, and you just peel it up. It slides right off that little keeper they got for it, and then you can see you got your bobber stop on there. I like to wet that. Just pull it up a little bit. You don't want to do that dry, just because then it'll actually kind of burn the bobber stop there that's rubber and make it larger, so it's not going to peg your weight as well. Here's a flipping hook. This is a Hayabusa. It's a 4.0. It's the FPP Straight. I got some braid on here from when I just cut off because I was retying. I was switching rods over. I wanted something a little bit heavier for what I'm punching here. Just going to cut that strong Seaguar line off here. 1 second. There we go. Got that. Now we need our Angler Tungsten weight, which laying around somewhere. That's where I put it. There we are. Got it. Yep, there it is. And you can see on it, it's black. It's got the 1 ounce sign on there. That way you know it's what size you're actually using. And that's important, just so you know the fall rate when you're fishing around different areas. So there, I got my weight on there, bobber stop, weight, and then we're gonna do the hook next. And when I use a punching setup, I like to snell the hook, which is when you put it through, you'll see it just like that. You grab it with your finger, make that loop, and you're gonna wrap it right up the shank of the hook. This one's gonna be a little tight. I should have left it a little bit longer later, but you wrap it up about 5 times using your finger to hold it on there. You can see it right there, it's all wrapped up. And you got that little tag end. Usually you want to leave that a little bit longer, but that loop you made, you're gonna drop it right through there, just like that. You pull this end, that cinches it down, just like that. Pulling that tag end line, you can see it made it nice and that's a snell knot. So when you drop your weight, you'll see when you set the hook, it actually kicks it out, puts it right in the roof of their mouth, gives you a little better chance of hooking them. I highly recommend snelling it. With braid, when you're fishing around that really heavy cover like that, I'll also do it just when I'm flipping anything with fluorocarbon, if I'm throwing 20-pound line. It's just a good all-around setup, good way to go. We've been catching some fish today doing this. We're going to hopefully be able to get out there, catch a couple bigger ones. I got 1 keeper so far. It's about probably a little over 2-pounder. Next I'm going to dig out what goes on there. That's the Z-Man goat. You see this Z-Man lockers. It's a great keeping box. Lets you keep everything all organized. Section, I have my green pumpkin. There's a green pumpkin. Z-Man goat. Really good bait. Caught a 9-pounder earlier this year on it down at Okeechobee. That's the biggest one I've landed on it so far, but it's really good bait. You can see it's got these little paddle tail legs there, and they just kick. So make sure you separate them when you get it. So they go like that when they fall. You're rigging this thing on this Hayabusa hook. You can see it's got that bait keeper. You're going to take it, go through just a little bit like that, slide it up. Then that little monofilament piece there holds your bait up. You take it, you'll see where it goes through. Rig it, just like that. I like to keep it fairly buried in there, because when you set the hook, you're gonna set it real hard. Make sure you bury that hook into them, and just like that, you're punching the rig set up. That's the biggest fish I've ever caught in my life. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Z-Man goat, Hayabusa hook, angler tungsten 1 ounce weight. It's gotta be 10. There we go. Number 1, punching a mat. See that? Angler tungsten 1 ounce weight. Z-Man goat, Hayabusa flipping hook. Great combo. Baby number 3. He looks long and skinny. Let's see if he goes. Bass cap board out here. Oh yeah, 15 incher. Look at that. Killing it today. It's 3 times as many as I caught yesterday.